Sagittarius Weekly Tarot Reading, June 29th to July 5th, 2025. Hello, Sagittarius, and welcome to your weekly tarot reading for June 29th through July 5th. This week may feel foggy, quiet, and emotionally unclear. The card suggests that you may want space from people, fewer conversations, and more time to understand what is really going on inside you. Overall energy, the Hermit appears as your underlying energy, showing a need for solitude, distance, and reflection. You may not feel like being visible, active, or surrounded by people. Instead, you may want to step back, travel, rest, or simply disappear from unnecessary noise for a while. The ninth house is strongly activated, so travel, long distance matters, learning, spiritual questions, and a search for meaning may become important. Gemini energy may play a role through conversations, messages, or someone you communicate with often. Neptune is influencing your week, creating confusion, illusion, emotional fog, and uncertainty. This is why some situations may feel unclear, even if nothing dramatic is happening externally. How others see you. The Two of Swords shows that people may see your hesitation. You may appear undecided, closed off, or unsure which direction to take. This is not a week where you seem fully ready to act. It is more like standing in the fog, unable to see the road ahead clearly. The important thing is not to force decisions before you're ready. Love and relationships. Temperance appears in your personal life sector. This card brings calm, pause, and emotional distance. If you're single, you may not feel motivated to search for love or open yourself to new connections this week. If you're in a relationship, the energy may feel quiet, routine, or even slightly detached. You may be physically present but emotionally somewhere else. This does not necessarily show conflict. It shows low involvement, low intensity, and a need for space. You may spend only as much emotional energy on family or relationships as absolutely necessary. Career and work. The Nine of Cups appears in your work sector, but in this reading, it does not show high productivity. It shows passivity, comfort, and a desire to do as little as possible. You may not feel inspired to push yourself professionally this week. Even if you go to work, your motivation may be low. For some Sagittarians, this card may point to vacation, time off, or simply wanting to escape work responsibilities for a few days. If you're looking for a job, this is not the strongest week for active searching. The cards suggest that you may not have much desire to chase opportunities. If something appears on its own, you may still hesitate before accepting it. Money and finances. The moon appears in your financial sector and brings the clearest warning of the reading. Be very careful with money this week. Under the moon and Neptune, you may not see financial situations clearly. You could overspend, buy things you don't really need, fall for a misleading offer, or make emotional purchases just to lift your mood. Money may flow out quickly and quietly, almost like water. There is also a warning about scams, unclear agreements, hidden details, and people who may take advantage of your confusion. Avoid impulsive purchases, risky investments, and decisions made because something simply feels good in the moment. Health and well-being. The Ace of Swords brings more clarity to your health sector. If you have been dealing with uncertainty around your health, this card can bring answers, diagnosis, a clear conversation, or the first step toward treatment. It may also point to dental work, minor procedures, surgery, cosmetic treatments, or anything involving precision and correction. unlike the rest of the reading, this area has clarity. If something needs attention, you are likely to understand what the next step should be. Final guidance. Your guidance card is justice. Justice says that what you're experiencing now may be connected to choices or illusions from the past. At some point, you may have ignored the truth, believed what you wanted to believe, or allowed yourself to stay inside a beautiful but unrealistic picture. Now life is asking you to remove the blindfold. The Two of Swords and the Moon both show avoidance, but avoidance cannot last forever. The sooner you face the truth, the sooner the fog will lift. This week is not about rushing ahead. It is about seeing clearly. Be honest with yourself, protect your money, and do not make decisions from confusion or emotional hunger. Once you accept what is real, your energy will begin to return. Thank you for joining the Sagittarius weekly tarot reading. Wishing you clarity, protection, and peaceful insight in the week ahead.